speaking of Jimmy Garoppolo, Adam Schefter before last night's game went on ESPN and said the Niners could keep Jimmy Garoppolo as the backup. I've been saying this. They've been saying this. Everyone's like, they're bullshitting, right? Well, what do you guys think? Do you think this could actually happen? I mean, I know I ask you this every time, but like now Adam Schefter said it. So what do you think, Leo?
No, not a chance. It's
okay.
I think John Lynch and Kyle Shanahan have been pretty clear that they're fully moving on to Trey Lance. And when I say fully moving on, that means Jimmy Garoppolo off the roster. He's only been with this team for so long because they're hoping for a Hail Mary, except Aaron Rodgers isn't throwing that Hail Mary, so it's probably not going to be completed. They're probably just going to have to release him, move on from there. It's no, it's like Jimmy Garoppolo hasn't even traveled with the team to a preseason game. He's not in quarterback meetings. He has no idea what's going on to the 49ers this season with this offense. I don't see how you go from that phase to, all right, come be QB2. Like, no, like, especially for Jimmy Garoppolo, like he may ask to be released at that point. Like he's been a good Samaritan this whole time. But if you go, all right, we actually want to keep you and be quarterback 2 now, then I would not be surprised if Jimmy Garoppolo goes, F this, like, yo, cut me now. So he's not going to be a part of the team. It's it's quick reactions off of last night where like Trey Lance didn't break the internet or anything. So people are still trying to loop in Jimmy Garoppolo because of the NFC Championship appearance and the Super Bowl appearance.
What do you think, Jose?
Yeah, I'm surprised he never requested a trade or a cut immediately or just already by now. So I see no way he's staying on board. It would be malpractice for the 49ers to keep him on with that contract as a backup, considering he hasn't done a single thing. And it's not like he's going to be, he says as the backup, but ultimately he's not really anyone's backup. He's just someone to put on the shelf. He's not going to come into a game. You're not going to throw him into practice or to any game this season when he hasn't participated in anything. What are you going to do? You're going to do some guy who's been playing vacation and playing like little side hustle practice by himself? That's stupid. So to me, it's just like, if you're Jimmy, number one, now you're going to demand your release if the 49ers aren't serious. Number two, I think it's more just the 49ers just last-ditch effort to try to get some trade value. And it's like, dude, it never was there. The moment the last domino fell with Baker Mayfield, that trade market was over with. And the fact that Deshaun Watson, 11 games, I mean, sure, it gave it like a smidge of life. But no, they remained pretty steadfast that they are not going to trade for him. So this was just the same thing I think Allah has been saying since March is best case scenario, he's got to get cut and there's no point. And think about it, how I see it is you keep him on, you're pretty much saying like, just imagine you keep a roster spot for him and you cut Jordan Mason or cut someone who could be an actual contributor. That's dumb to me. That's just rookie moves. You can't do this. Cut him, and I love the trying. Great, it's what you're doing for your business, but let's be real. He shouldn't be. I don't see it anymore.
He's going to be on this team. He's going to. I totally buy this. Let me lay it out. I'm serious. I already bet like a big bottle of wine. I'm fully invested in this. Here's why. At this point, like Leo laid out my argument. You just said he's essentially not even fit to be the backup quarterback of this team because he hasn't been prepared for it, right? Correct. Well, that means he's not fit to be a starting quarterback anywhere either. And that's the way I look at it. He's not going to be a starting quarterback this year. It's too late. He's been hurt. He missed training camp. It's Jimmy Garoppolo. No one's waiting like, oh, man, if we could just get Jimmy in here for 3 days, he's going to start week 1. No, he's a backup. And he has to be honest with himself. Your options this year are be a backup somewhere or don't play. Take the year off. And so what the Niners can say to him is like, look, like you're a backup now. You could be a backup with us. And we'll pay you more than any other. We'll pay you. We'll beat any offer. We want you to be our backup because, frankly, Nate Sudfeld kind of sucks. We want you to be our backup. Your choice right now is where do you want to be a backup? If Trey Lance gets hurt, you got George. I mean, it could all work out here for you. Or you could go learn a new offense and go to Detroit. Up to you. What do you want to do? And then it's up to him. That's what I think is. I don't think they're going to pay him $27 million to be the backup, but I think they'll pay him more than any other team will pay him to be a backup. And I don't think Seattle's going to come through on September 10th and be like, oh, be our starter, Jimmy. I don't see that, but I could be wrong.
My argument against Seattle, it's you have 2, you would call blue chips free agents in the draft next season. Like, what is Jimmy Garoppolo going to do for you?
He's going to push you out of contention to get them.
Exactly. You're going to be outside
so
of the top
7
10.
wins, right?
Yeah, you need to be in the top 4 to get those guys. So it's like Seattle. I feel like Seattle sees the future. I don't feel like they're like ready to go with Jimmy Garoppolo. I think they're just going to do this as, say, redshirt season and then go get their guy next year.
They suck. All right, that's why I think Jimmy's staying. But again, I when I lay it out, it's crazy. But I'm just trying to explain what the Niners might do. But I'm with you guys. They shouldn't do it. Ricky Miranda says, "Hey guys, good morning. Tell me why I spent 3 hours last night watching turnstiles try to play football." Preseason's rough. You know, back in the day, they used to have 6 preseason games. That was before our time. 6?
Back in the prehistoric ages?
Yes. My egotistic aura says, keep Jimmy. I'm losing confidence in the kid. Oh, really? Already? Why don't we just see what the offense looks like in one regular season game?
Busted pick.
He's got the Jimmy jersey on.
Jeez.
In the photo.
John Wayne, new member. Thank you. Tobin Ernst says, glaring weakness with O-line while retaining a $27 million dead man in the payroll. Explain to me how those two things have nothing to do with each other again. I don't know. I'm reading a lot of that on Twitter right now. It's like, don't blame the offensive line. Don't blame Jimmy's. Okay, well, it's not great right now. It could be better. I'm just saying. And like, there's that one stat where Trey Lance has the greatest quarterback rating ever of a young quarterback not under pressure, minimum something attempts. Well, if that's the case, you might want to build up some offensive line for him. If he's that good when you keep him clean, keep him clean. Keep him clean. All right, sorry. Tobin, thank you. That's why a couple more, and then we'll get back to the show. Run game better or worse without Mike McDaniel? You haven't seen it yet. Hold on.
Yeah, I was about to say.
You haven't seen it yet.
Yeah.
It might be better. Familia Garcia Flores says, it's so sad people still asking for Jimmy in chat. It is extremely sad. It's sad. He should just make a cameo so you can like talk to him directly. Gold-blooded says Kyle and John make no sense. Get all the D linemen, O-line, get another back. No, but the problem is they spent a 2nd-round pick on the wrong one. They could have had Creed Humphrey. They got Aaron Banks. That's a problem. John Wayne says people are worried about Jimmy G affecting Trey Lance and his mindset. Okay, if Jimmy G can affect Trey Lance negatively, Trey has no chance to succeed. He has to man up and take the reins of the team.
It's not
man up.
It's not.
His name is John Wayne, and he says, "Well, if it's John Wayne, I can't argue with that."
The man of mans.
Who's to say he hasn't? On the goal line says Grant, there's no shot to keep him unless they restructure the deal. I think they will restructure his deal. That's what I'm saying. Which, if you're Jimmy, why would you do that? Because your options are crap at this point. That's what I'm saying. I still think the Niners should give him the biggest offer.
Yeah. The agent definitely knows what's out there for him. So
right, the Niners can still give him the best offer and not give him $27 million. Like they could probably give him the best offer at $8 million.
If they keep him, they should just start a show like Real Housewives of 49ers.
That would be dope. They should rename Brick by Brick Real House. I love that. Paige Caston says, looks like Tart might be cut. Should we pick him up? Pick him up. Mock. Yeah. Ing. Yeah. Pick him up. See, why not? I mean, he can't be worse than Tashawn Gibson at this point. Please tell me how Jimmy would perform better behind that line with wide receiver being unable to get separate. He wouldn't. I think Dan Orlovsky's point is that Aaron Rodgers might be able to perform better, but okay, he wasn't an option. They tried to trade Trey Lance for Aaron Rodgers. It didn't work out. Yeah. Didn't they?
Aaron Rodgers, he's only just one of one. Like, no big deal.
I loved Orlovsky, who's like, see, Aaron would have like a slower hitch here. Like, yeah, okay. Like, all right.
I know. Once he said that, I was like,
what would you do, Dan? How would you handle this situation, Dan? Yeah. Kyler says, I don't know if y'all want this, but Malik Turner could not only make the team, but have a real impact. He's been playing his ass off. Special teams. I don't know who he was before they got him, but
I remember him because in the overtime against Seattle, the Monday night game when the 49ers were undefeated, it was like 3rd and 16, and Russ was booting out, and then found Malik Turner. Malik Turner broke a couple tackles and picked up the first down. That was the same drive Dre Greenlaw picked off Russell Wilson.
Oh. So that's why he's on the 49ers.
Yeah.
Hey, for Malik Turner. All right.
Comes full circle.